Namo Amituofo Buddha. Hello everyone. So today I feel like sharing another incredible rebirth case. It's the rebirth case of Liu Bingfang. So Liu Bingfang is an 80-year-old man from Guangdong province, China. And he was diagnosed with cancer at the later stage of his life. He first received some treatment from the hospital, but the effect was not so obvious. So both he and his family, they decided to go to a nursing home called Compassionate Light in Guangdong province and to receive assisted Nianfo service to let go of everything and single-mindedly seek rebirth to the Pure Land. He was there for about 1 month and 1 week, and we talk about how for a lot of people they will seek rebirth at the time of death. So before death, they will actually be able to see Amitabha Buddha, and some of them will also know their exact rebirth date, and they can also tell other people about it. So it's exactly what happened in this case. Not only he has seen Amitabha Buddha beforehand, and he told other people about it, and also he told other people about what Amitabha Buddha said to him, and he also knew the time of his rebirth. And what is so good about this case that there is a long and detailed video recorded about this, so we can see this is definitely true. Amitabha Buddha is definitely real, so it's the land of ultimate bliss. If you Nianfo single-mindedly, one-heartedly, with faith and vow, and also diligently, then you would be able to see Amitabha Buddha beforehand. So sometimes people saw Amitabha Buddha 3 days before their rebirth, 1 day before their rebirth, or sometimes even much in advance if they have really good cultivation in their everyday life. So in this case, Liu Bingfang eventually, towards the end of his life, he decided to single-mindedly Nianfo, and he saw Amitabha Buddha the night before, and Amitabha Buddha told him that he would come the next morning. So the next morning, he sought rebirth to the Pure Land. Now the video is quite long, but I do not feel like cutting it down so much because what the president of the nursing home said to Liu Bingfang was really valuable. How the way he convinced Liu Bingfang to really let go of his other attachments, the attachment to other thoughts, and how he should really focus on Nianfo single-mindedly and to have faith and vow. So I felt that was really valuable, and for people who are interested in the future to also help assist Nianfo, this video is particularly valuable on how you may be able to direct the person who is at the time of death and to tell him really to generate faith and vow in Amitabha Buddha, and also to Nianfo single-mindedly to let go of all other thoughts, all the attachment. On 22nd February 2013, volunteers at the nursing home came to pick up Liu Bingfang from the hospital. He was accompanied by his relatives to move into the nursing home. Today I'm so lucky. Thank you to all the people. I can come to Amitofo's place. So many people are caring for me. Now I've determined to recite Amitofo every day. I have firm faith in Amitofo and firm vow to go to Amitofo's place. My family, the past 5 generations, we have cultivated good. 5 generations we have believed in the Buddha. Now if you've asked me, I felt I've done good in my life. I have not committed evil. Hope today Amitofo can show his great spiritual power and bring me Liu Bingfang to Amitofo's place. He will definitely bring you. You are such a good person. You are sent by Amitabha Buddha to perform for us. Now we are recording your video. This can help save countless beings. All the people in the world can see you, Bodhisattva Liu Bingfang, perform for us. Even the foreigners, they can see you, Liu Bingfang Bodhisattvas, to single-mindedly Nianfo and seek rebirth to the Pure Land. How wonderful is that? Yeah, I feel I've cultivated 5 generations. Amitabha come to receive me to the Pure Land. I very much hope the faster the better to receive me to seek rebirth to the Pure Land. President Zen came to care for you. I want to keep recite if I can, but I feel really tired when I recite, and then I will have to fall asleep. I fell asleep constantly. I felt so exhausted. After rest, you can recite. After recitation, if you feel tired, you need to rest, then you rest. Again, when you have energy, you recite. When you recite, must also use your heart. When you use your heart, you will not feel like this. So you must stay strong. You must put Amitabha in your heart, always Amitabha. One recitation after another. When you recite till you want to sleep, then you just sleep. And after you wake up, then you recite. Keep repeating like this. As long as you recite the Buddha name with sincerity, then it's good. You must believe in Amitabha Buddha and leave everything to Amitabha Buddha. Don't think too much. Thank you so much. And don't be anxious. You're so upright, so kind. People like this, how can you not go to the Pure Land? You must have faith in yourself. If you want to go to the Pure Land, then you can go to the Pure Land. If you have faith and vow, you believe in Amitabha Buddha, you believe in the land of ultimate bliss, and you also want to go to the Pure Land, then you definitely go to the Pure Land. You're such a good person, you can definitely go. That's it. So don't worry. Don't worry. Thank you. Grateful. The volunteers also recite the Bodhisattva Siddhigarbha's Fundamental Vow Sutra and transfer the merit for Liu Bingfang. They also set lives free and transfer the merit of the good deeds for Liu Bingfang, hoping he will attain a higher grade of rebirth. During the stay, Liu Bingfang talked about how in the past he committed the act of killing animals for a living, and he felt afflicted and was afraid he may not attain rebirth in the Pure Land. President Zen came to persuade him to let go of the past and to generate deep faith and to just think of Amitabha single-mindedly. You care for me so much, President Zen. I feel we have very deep karma in our past life. Like this midnight, you still came to care for me. Son, I wanted Amitabha to come to receive me a long time ago, but today I'm still here. Because your faith is not enough, you need to have deep faith to seek rebirth. You need to believe in Amitabha Buddha to not to doubt. I don't doubt. I say I'd rather die and not talk. It's not death. You are going to the Pure Land. Okay, it's not death. You are migrating to the Pure Land. For me, in my life, I've been loyal, honest. I have not done anything wrong. I think what I have done in my life, I feel responsible on my heart, on morality. I feel I can go to Amitabha's place. Now your mind is too complicated. Keep it simple. First, you listen to me, you don't talk too much. Now your mind is too complicated, so you don't think of Amitabha. If you can Nianfo like you are talking to me, you can definitely seek rebirth. Now you chit-chat too much, too many gossips. You talk about the past too much. Just let go of everything. Make your heart as clean as possible and just think of Amitabha. This can also relieve the suffering of your mind-body. You just remember utmost sincerity and recite Amitabha, then you can definitely go to the Pure Land. When you go, you can go with a smile like this. Very easy. Now your mind is too complicated. You talk about all the things in the past, all kinds of things you talk about, too complicated. To go to the Pure Land, your mind needs to be simple. Your heart should be pure. Don't think about all this old stuff. It will not help you. What's past is already past. no need to remember, don't need to remember it. Now, the most important thing can help you is to Nianfo, recite Amitabha single-mindedly, to vow to seek rebirth. Can you do it? Yes, I can. I said it. But now you need to implement it. Let go of all the other stuff. Speak less and recite more. Now the time for you is very precious. Do not waste time. I hope to go there with the fastest speed. Also, do not be anxious. Now, the most important thing is in your heart. Recite Amitabha one after another. Do not think of other things. Let go. Forget everything else. Completely let go. Just recite Amitabha single-mindedly in your heart, continuously. What you see is Amitabha. What you recite is Amitabha. In your heart, you think of Amitabha. With your ear, you hear Amitabha. All the cells in your body become Amitabha. If you can do this, you can definitely go to the Pure Land. If you don't do this, when you leave, you will leave with a lot of suffering. Now, you listen to me. When you go, in the future, you will go like this with a smile. Do you believe? If you believe, you let go of everything. To make it simple as possible, with your mouth recite Amitabha, your ear listen to Amitabha, your heart thinks of Amitabha. When you see everyone, it's Amitabha. You listen to me, your heart is still thinking of Amitabha. You treat everyone as Amitabha. Yeah, you're right. If your heart has Amitabha, you Nianfo like this, you can definitely go to the Pure Land. And when you go, you have no suffering. You can smile like this. Now, if you don't catch the time and you have such a scattered mind to think of all the other things, all the things in the past, to chit-chat with everybody, now you are really committing sin. This will be very difficult for your rebirth. Now, I look at your character, I look at your determination. You should go to the Pure Land with no problem. If now you can Nianfo sincerely and let go of everything, completely letting go. The more diligent you practice, the higher grade of rebirth, 9 grades of rebirth. The higher grade of rebirth, you can realize Buddhahood very soon. The higher, the faster. Do you want to attain a higher grade of rebirth? If you want, then you should catch your time now and to Nianfo. Make your whole body mind become Amitabha. I have 2 problems. The first is 24 hours. I feel really terrified. Because your heart does not have Amitabha, so you feel terrified. If you are reciting Amitabha in your heart, then you will not feel terrified. I have Amitabha in my heart, but I feel very tired. I want to sleep. When I sleep, I can't Nianfo. Well, listen to me. If you recite, you feel tired, then you rest. After you rest, you Nianfo. After resting, don't think of all these other things. Just Nianfo. When you Nianfo, you feel tired and you sleep. Do you understand? After rest, you recite. After recitation, then you rest. Can you do it? Yes, I can do it, but I think of 24 hours. It's just too much. I felt like every day I'm passing like a year. My mind, my body, everything else, they don't function well. For us patients, it's really different. Yes, you're right. If you can live to 80 years old, this is already very good. You know, when you go to the Pure Land, you have infinite life and light. This body is like you change your clothes. Your body you've used for 80 years is enough. When you go to the Pure Land, you will change for a golden, indestructible body. This body, you just let go. It's like to change a piece of bad clothes. Throw it away, you don't need it. We all have to face this. Sometimes people, they don't know where they go. They might go down to the wrong path. But now you have this good karma to come here. In your past life, you must have cultivation. This life, you are also a good person. So you can definitely go to the Pure Land. You must have faith. Yes, I have faith. Now you must vow to go to the Pure Land. You will only go to the Pure Land. Elsewhere, you will not go. You must go to the Pure Land. Now you have faith and also you are very willing to go to the Pure Land. Now you should catch the time. With this energy, you're talking to me very loud. loud. If you can direct this energy on Nianfo, how good is that? Do not chit-chat anymore and talk about how I was like in the past. You are wasting our emotions, wasting our time. All these people are serving for you for free, day and night. What is it for? They don't want your money. You are here eating, sleeping, everything is free. Why should they do this? The purpose is that they want you to realize Buddhahood. It's all our wish to want you to realize Buddhahood. How good these people are. They are serving for you for free. Now, don't think they have nothing else to do. You should realize everybody's wish. You should Nianfo single-mindedly and stop wasting your time on talking, on chit-chatting. Now is the time you should Nianfo. Then this you can definitely go to the Pure Land. Then for these people's effort, they will not go wasted. After you go to the Pure Land, then doesn't matter how tired we are, it's worth it. Finally, someone is going to be a Buddha. We'll feel really happy in our heart. Don't only think about yourself and me. I'm so upright and all this. Let go of all these thoughts. Only think of Amitabha. Even if you are so upright and you don't Nianfo, you will still go to the three evil paths. Only Amitabha can help you. Only Amitabha can completely save you. No one else can. I hope so many Amitabha, everyone is trying to help me to go to Amitabha there earlier. Yes, that's right. You have to do it on your actions. Now, speak less and Nianfo more. Focus on Nianfo, single-mindedly Nianfo. Do you understand? We'll see you in the Pure Land. You go there to become a Buddha and Bodhisattva. I'll come to receive you when you are 100 years old. 100 years old, that's too long. I hope Amitabha will come as earlier as possible. The earlier the better. To go faster, to have a better world. Amitabha will bless me. Amitabha will come to receive me soon. Yes, very good. You can definitely go to the Pure Land. Now, in the future, you will not be like this. When you sit on the lotus, you will have an 18, 19, 20-year-old golden body, indestructible body like Amitabha Buddha, have light all over the place. You will know the Pure Land is so good. Well, if you can go to the Pure Land, it will be so wonderful. Thank you, President. Thank you, Amitabha. Very grateful, very grateful. The path towards Buddhahood is always full of tests and obstacles. After Nianfo, Liu Bingfang's health got better and someone said to him, "Now you can eat something good." He wanted to drink beer and ate meat. That evening he coughed really bad and didn't sleep well. President Zeng again came to persuade him, told him to Nianfo, keep the right mindfulness and not to think about other things. 2 days ago, he wanted to drink alcohol, eat meat, and also want a cigarette. It would be bad if your mind is confused. If you drink alcohol, then you die. Even Amitabha Buddha want to come to receive you, he cannot. If you ate meat and you got stuck, then you cannot go to the Pure Land. All these are your karmic creditors. That evening he drank a lot and produced excess mucus, and he was stuck by the mucus. You must refrain from drinking alcohol, from eating meat. Do not eat anymore. After you go to the Pure Land, you can eat whatever you want. At the time of death, people may want to eat all kinds of things. Do not buy for him. The karmic obstacles will come to you. They want you to drink alcohol, to eat meat. When you eat this kind of things, they don't want you to go to the Pure Land. Your karmic creditors don't want you to go to the Pure Land, so in the future, they can take revenge of you. If you can't go to the Pure Land, then they can come to take revenge of you. If you go to the Pure Land, then they can't do anything, and you can save them. The karmic creditors, they want you to eat meat, to drink wine, etc. They want you to eat all kinds of things, and after you eat, you will puke. So all these are your karmic creditors. They may transform as your parents, your best friends. You must understand. Only when you see Amitabha, you can go with them. If you see other people, you don't go. Now you can't see, but when you are about to die, you will see all kinds of things. Do not go with any other people, only recite Amitabha. Do not mind other people, only recite Amitabha. If your heart has Amitabha, then nothing can harm you. Whether they are karmic creditors, they cannot harm you. If you don't Nianfo, then you go with other things, then that's not good. You have already generated a vow to go with Amitabha, so you do not go with other people. You only go with Amitabha. All those are your karmic creditors. You must remember, only follow Amitabha, then you can go to a good place. Congratulations, you have good karma. He said pork belly with red dates tasted good and want me to cook for him. Oh, that's horrible. Don't think about these things. Don't eat anymore. Keep it clean. Yes, yes. And if I don't cook, then he will scold at me. Do not scold at other people. Now you have illness. Do not be angry. For those who live with anger, 99 out of 100 they will fall into hell. Even if you're a good person, you will still fall into hell. If you don't Nianfo, then you're going to the hungry ghost realm. You cannot eat. Whatever it will be transformed into fire. Then you will suffer a lot. To go to the hungry ghost realm, the lifespan for ghosts are very, very long. They want to become humans, but they can't. That is really, really terrible. 3 evil realms: hungry ghosts, hell, and animal. These are the worst. You must go to the Pure Land, okay? Just one thing, you must think of Amitabha in your heart. That's why we need to stop talking and Nianfo. The purpose for stop talking and Nianfo is to make our heart become stable, so we can Nianfo single-mindedly. Speak less and Nianfo more. Now your mouth, you speak too much. This will make you really scatter-minded. You use a lot of brain, a lot of energy will be wasted. So that's why we say one should stop talking, stop thinking about all other kinds of things, whether you can go to the Pure Land or not. Do not think about these things. If you think about these things, then you can't go to the Pure Land. Remember, for your last breath, you must still think of Amitabha. Even if you cannot recite on your mouth, but in your heart, you must think of Amitabha. Then after you stop breathing, you will see Amitabha immediately. Immediately, Amitabha can receive you. So that's why we should Nianfo now, to have this training. So the purpose is for at the time of death, when you're about to die, you still think of Amitabha. So now you must catch this opportunity to always think of Amitabha. Until the time of your death, you still think of Amitabha, then I'll congratulate you. Then you can go to the Pure Land. When you go to the Pure Land, you have all the infinite blessings. Now you have such a good karma to come here. It means you have cultivation in the past lives. If you don't have cultivation in your past life, you may not be able to come here. For those who come here, they all have great karma and virtue. Now you can end all the sufferings of countless birth and death. You can have true liberation. It's the time for you to go to the Pure Land to realize Buddhahood. It's like you become a president, a candidate for president. Now you are a candidate for the Pure Land. And for us candidates, we must be able to resist temptations, to speak less, to Nianfo more. Now you think too much. While you Nianfo, you think about all kinds of other things, how you have suffered. Can you keep your suffering? You cannot keep. All these are just simply memories. It's like a dream. Now you wake up from the dream. All the past, whether it was bad or good, all these are like a dream. So you should not be so attached. Whatever in the past, just let go. And now just think of Amitabha single-mindedly to want to go to the Pure Land. Then you will not let everyone down. Now this is your choice. You are the candidate for the Pure Land. You are going to realize Buddhahood. As long as you go to the Pure Land, you know like all is well. All the past are like illusions, like a dream. You cannot obtain anything. Do not think of them. Only think of Amitabha. Recite Amitabha. Fill your mind with Amitabha. Your ear hears Amitabha. Your eyes see Amitabha. Your heart thinks of Amitabha. If you can do this, you can definitely go to the Pure Land. If you can't go to the Pure Land, you come to me. Well, if you don't listen to my words, then it's none of my business whether you can go or not. If you come, I will not care for you. Now you listen to me from today onwards. Let go of all this rubbish. Throw away. Do not care about them. Your eyes see Amitabha. Your ears hears Amitabha. Your heart thinks of Amitabha. Your mouth recites Amitabha. Can you do that? Yes, I can. Now you have promised me with your character. Well, let's make this promise. It must count. Now you talk about morality, loyalty. You must do what you have promised. You are an upright person, so do as your promise. When you go to the Pure Land, you can talk about whatever you want. You can go to all different worlds to export the Dharma, to come back to the world, to help all sentient beings. Now save your energy. Focus, direct all your energy on thinking of Amitabha. Recite Amitabha until he comes to you. The best is when you see Amitabha before your death, so you know the time of your rebirth. Even if you can't see, remember with your last breath you still think of Amitabha. Even if you can't recite, but your mind thinks of Amitabha, your heart thinks of Amitabha. Even if you can't recite, you will still be able to see Amitabha if you have your heart thinking of Amitabha. If you can't recite with your mouth, use your eyes to see, use your ear to hear, use your mind to think. That means in your heart you have Amitabha. At the time of your death, the last breath, as long as you think of Amitabha, you can go to the Pure Land, okay? Now, you don't have much time, and you know that too. After you eat, you throw up, so your time is not much. Here, use your precious time to recite Amitabha one-heartedly, single-mindedly, okay? Do not waste the time to talk to other people. Don't waste time, don't waste energy. Direct all your energy on Nianfo. Also, you need to have deep faith. The more diligent you Nianfo, the higher grade of rebirth you will go to the Pure Land. You must believe in Amitabha. Believe that Amitabha will come to receive me. Yesterday, Amitabha encouraged me. I feel much better. I have deep faith. Amitabha is very compassionate. You must always think of Amitabha. Amitabha loves you so much. He is thinking of you all the time. You should think of him all the time. Like a son misses a mother, so a mother is also missing a son. If you have time, you just think of Amitabha. Think of his love for you. You should think of him, recite him all the time. Yes, Amitabha came to encourage me to say, I will realize Buddhahood. I'll become a Buddha. He is coming to receive me on top of my head. Yes, he is giving you faith. He is giving you assistance. Now I'm also encouraging me to help me progress on the spirit. Yes, Amitabha is telling you, do not eat meat and drink alcohol. Let go of all this single-mindedly Nianfo. Yes, I'll single-mindedly Nianfo. Amitabha is encouraging you. I also come here to encourage you. Maybe in the past life we were good brothers, so this life we meet again. Thank you, grateful. On that evening, 25th of March, Liu Bingfang suddenly started to laugh out loud and told people, "It's so wonderful, I have now seen Amitabha Buddha. Amitabha Buddha will take me away. I will become a Buddha. So wonderful. Like this, Liu Bingfang laughed at Nianfo the whole night. It's so touching. You heard Amitabha says he will receive you. He will come to receive you. This is so good. I will become a Buddha soon. He is so happy. Amitabha is coming to receive me, and then I'll come back again to save all sentient beings. Yes, to save all sentient beings. That's so wonderful. About 6 a.m. 26th of March, Liu Bingfang was still Nianfo with other lay Buddhists. His daughter was gonna leave today and he told her to stay. He said Amitabha will come to receive him soon. About 7:30 a.m. he told other people, he can't recite out loud anymore. Now everyone please recite out loud. Everybody recited out loud and he was looking at the picture of Amitabha affectionately.
Amitabha. 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 Amitabha.
We'll see each other in the Pure Land.
Amitabha. 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 Amitabha.
One-heartedly invite the great compassionate Amitabha Buddha to receive Liu Bingfang, to attain rebirth in the land of ultimate bliss. Amitabha. My father held my hand and said, "You don't go back to Shenzhen. I'm going tomorrow." He said like this, and I didn't believe him. I said, "Don't be silly. Don't say silly things." He said, "I'm really going tomorrow." He said, "Don't go back. Don't worry about your train ticket." And then I said, "All right." And really, in the morning, at 7:58, my father chanted Amitabha and peacefully sought rebirth to the land of ultimate bliss. Thank you, everyone. As we can see, this is quite a touching rebirth case, and also assisting Nianfo is quite important to help the person to deepen their faith in Amitabha Buddha, to generate the vow to go to the Pure Land, and also to keep the right mindfulness of Amitabha at the time of death. Assisting Nianfo is particularly important for people with not so much cultivation. And it's also important even for people with cultivation, because sometimes even if our cultivation is quite good normally, but when we are really facing impermanence, we are really facing death, then our practice will be very much discounted. So we may only have 50% of our practice. And so assisting Nianfo can help one to keep the right mindfulness of Amitabha, so we can ensure that our last thoughts are still on Amitabha, and with faith and vow, we can definitely attain rebirth to the Pure Land. So this is also talked about in Master Yin Guang's letters, and we also recommend for people to cultivate good, to refrain from evil in our everyday life. So to make our karmic obstacles as light as possible, and also to practice Nianfo single-mindedly in our everyday life, to cultivate the habit of keeping the right mindfulness of Amitabha Buddha no matter what happens. So with this, it will be the easiest for us to seek rebirth, and we can definitely be guaranteed rebirth. And not only that, one can also attain a higher grade of rebirth. Namo Amituofo Buddha, Namo Amituofo.